Welcome back, Shore Kings. It's that time of the month again. Time to check out the PlayStation blog and see what games we're getting in August. The PlayStation Plus monthly games for the month of August 2025 are Lies of P, DayZ, and My Hero One's Justice 2. And before we go further, this is a reminder to claim your July monthly games before the end of the month. Highly recommend getting Jusant and Diablo. Lies of P is a third-person action RPG in the Souls-like tradition. You explore tight, interconnected levels, fight challenging enemies, dodge at the last second, and yeah, you will die a lot. It leans into mechanics-heavy combat. We're talking about perfect parries, charged attacks, special abilities. It is punishing, but it feels fair and deeply satisfying when you finally get it right. You play as P, a puppet brought to life, who wakes up in a collapsing city overrun by rogue automatons and a deadly plague. Your creator, Geppetto, is missing, so this is basically like Pinocchio. The people are dying and something much worse is lurking beneath the surface. It's a dark, gothic tale on the adventures of Pinocchio with familiar characters like the talking cricket or the fox and the cat reimagined as eerie, twisted figures. And here's the twist: the more you lie, the more human you become. But every lie has consequences. Your choices shape the ending, your relationship, and even your own nature. If you love Bloodborne or Sekiro, this will feel right at home. But Lies of P also offers something new: fairy tale world where storytelling choices actually matter. It's for players that want that tense, high-stakes combat, for people who love moody world building, secret paths, and tragic characters, and for anyone who's been waiting for a Souls-like that dares to get weird in a good way. It's been quite a while where we've gotten Souls-like on PS Plus, so this is going to be good news for a lot of people. Lies of P on the PS5 was released on September of 2023, and it has a Metacritic score of 80. What about the users? The users loved it too, an 8.3, so this is a win for PlayStation Plus owners. As far as whether it's a short game or a long game, well, it's not a short game, I'll tell you that. Lies of P, the main story can be beat in 29 hours, and if you want to go for the completionist run and get the Platinum Trophy, you're looking at about 60 hours almost. DayZ is an open-world multiplayer survival simulator. You start with almost nothing, no map, no tutorial, no friends, and you try to survive in a massive, abandoned landscape filled with the infected, wild animals, brutal weather, and most dangerous of all, other human players. It shares similar DNA to games like Rust, Escape from Tarkov, The Forest, but it actually came first, before any of them. DayZ helped invent the survival genre as we know it. It actually began as a mod for Arma 2 and exploded in popularity for one reason: it felt real. There's no music, no HUD telling you where to go, just cold wind, distant gunshots, and the constant fear that someone's watching you. Every bullet, every can of food, every pair of working boots matters. No cutscenes, no narrator. A zombie outbreak has collapsed society. You're one of the few survivors. You don't know who you were or why you're here. That's up to you. You'll loot houses for supplies, sneak past infected, treat wounds, boil water, and maybe meet someone who doesn't kill you on sight. The magic of DayZ is the unpredictability. You can play for 3 hours and see no one, or die in the first 5 minutes from a guy hiding in a bush. There's a saying among DayZ players: this is not a game, it's a story generator, and most of the stories end up in betrayal. So it's very Rust-like. DayZ is not for everyone. If you need a game to entertain you for 30 seconds with a pop-up, a ping, and a mission objective, DayZ is not for you. But if you're the kind of player who loves tension and the thrill of losing everything because of a single mistake, then DayZ will stick with you. It's for people who like the survival mechanics in The Long Dark, but wanted PvP. For fans of Escape from Tarkov, but with a slower, more open-world experience. Or people who played Rust, but want less chaos and more paranoia. DayZ has a rocky history. The original mod was a phenomenon, one of the most watched games on Twitch before Twitch even blew up. The standalone version launched in early access, I think in 2013, but it stayed in development limbo for years. The updates were slow, the bugs were constant, and many gave up on this game. But over time, DayZ slowly pulled itself together. As of now, it's stable, populated, and thriving, especially with modded servers that add everything from base building to helicopters. Today, it's considered one of the most influential survival games ever made. It didn't just inspire other games, it inspired a whole new genre. There's no rules, no hand-holding, just you, the cold, and whatever's waiting out the hill. If that sounds like your kind of nightmare, it might be exactly what you've been looking for. You can build bases, team up with friends, set up ambushes, restrain and force feed people, or just enjoy the world and feel free to explore. On the PS4, it was released on May 30th of 2019, and there's not too many scores of it, but on Metacritic it has a 31. This is the kind of thing with these games, is they can be very toxic and invite very toxic players. But out of 300 user ratings, they gave it a 4.1. So do with that what you will. As far as runtime goes, this is an online always game. So DayZ, we're looking at 62 hours at a minimum and almost 100 hours if you want to get a platinum. But is it a platinum? It has versus and co-op. It doesn't really have story modes. So it's kind of hard to tell you how long this game will be. Let's move on. My Hero Wants Justice 2 is one of those anime games that kind of flew under the radar unless you are already deep into the My Hero Academia fandom. But if you are, this is the closest you're going to get to living out those over-the-top quirk battles with air juggling, stage destruction, and screen-fulling ultimates straight out of the show. This is a 3D arena fighter. Think Naruto Storm, Jump Force, and Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles. You pick a team of characters from the My Hero Academia universe, jump into large open areas, and fight in flashy, momentum-heavy combat with light and heavy combos. It's fast, it's loud, it's stylish, and just like the anime, it's not exactly balanced. Each character has their own playstyle. If you're looking for tight, frame-perfect fighting game mechanics like Street Fighter or Guilty Gear, this isn't that. But if you want pure anime chaos, this absolutely will deliver. You follow the major story beats through a campaign that flips between hero and villain perspectives. If you're caught up with the show, it's cool to play through big moments like the raid on Overhaul's base or Endeavor's battle with Hood. It also includes original side missions that fill in the blanks or let you mess around with characters who don't get the spotlight often. There's nothing revolutionary here in terms of storytelling, but the cutscenes are clean, the voice acting is on point, and the pacing moves quickly. This is a game made for fans. If you love My Hero Academia and just want to throw down with your favorite characters in a fun, flashy way, it's a solid pick. It's okay for casual players, but if you're not a fan of a show, this game probably won't convert you. The mechanics are serviceable, but without that emotional connection to the characters, it might feel like a little less polished version of Naruto Storm. My Hero Wants Justice 2 was released on the PS4 on March of 2020 with a critic score of 68, but the users thought it was even worse with a score of 5.6. Is it a short game? Yeah, kind of. If you just focus on the main story, it's only about 5.5 hours long. If you want to get the platinum, it will take you 5 times as long. This is 25.5 hours. So those are the 3 games that will be coming this month. All 3 games will be available for PlayStation Plus members on August 5th. And another reminder, the last reminder, make sure to claim July's monthly games. And that is Diablo, Jusant, and the King of Fighters. That's been your update for the last week of July. Don't got much else to say about it. So until next time, be a friend, and I'll see you again.